Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Computer and Information Sciences, SOCIS, Bachelor's Degree Programs, Bachelor of Computer Applications, BCA, Semester 3, BCSL-032 C Programming Lab, Lab Manual, Section-1 C Programming Lab, 1.0 Introduction. Our attempt in this section is to make you familiar with object-oriented programming, OOP, using C. We will discuss about how to write and run C program. It is essential for you to practice as much as possible for getting more and more understanding in the programming and problem solving. So far you have learnt basics of problem solving and data handling concepts in courses MCS-011, MCS-023 and their respective lab work. By now you must have experienced that by experimenting with the tool package programming language, you gain valuable experience and your efficiency has increased. By now, you have obtained the practical skills of C programming languages. In C, almost the same kind of conditional and logical statements are used as you have used in C programming. To begin with, you may consider the C programming as a extension of C programming. To become a good C programmer, it is essential to take one step at a time while programming problem solving. Hence, during the problem-solving programming process, you need to have good understanding of following: the tools you are using for program writing and running, basic language feature like data types, variables, loops and functions etc., understanding of problem and deciding how to go from an idea to code, and a clear understanding of OOP features need to be used in specific program. In this lab course, we have used Dev-C for writing and running the programs. The Dev-C is developed by Bloodshed Software. It is a full-featured graphical, IDE, integrated development environment, which is able to create Windows or console-based C programs using the MinitGW compiler system. We have also added practice problems in this section, which you can attempt and enjoy. C Programming 1.1 Objectives. By the end of the practical sessions of this section, you will be able to use basic constructs of C in your program, define and use objects in C programs, define and use constructors and destructor in C programs, use concept of inheritance and polymorphism in C programs, write programs for I/O handling in C, create your own C templates, and handle exceptions in C programs. 1.2 General Guidelines. You should come prepared for your lab session to properly utilize the maximum time of lab session. You should attempt all lab exercises assignments given in the list, session-wise. You may seek assistance in doing the lab exercises from the available lab instructor. For each program, you should add general comments such as your name, date of programming, etc. There should be proper comments for description of the problem, requirement of class, function, etc. Proper comments are to be provided as and when necessary in the programming. Your program should be interactive and properly documented with real input, output data. Proper management of file of lab record is necessary. Completed lab assignments should be submitted in the form of a lab record in which you have to write the algorithm, program code along with comments and output for various inputs given. There are total 10 lab sessions of 3 hours each for this lab course. 1.3 Some C compilers. For writing C program, you are free to use any C compiler and editor available at your center home. If you get opportunity, you may experiment with more than one C compilers. In your C programming lab, you might have used Borland CC compiler. The use of Borland CC compiler is explained to you in BCSL-021 course. List of some compilers which are available for free download is given below. You are advised to check their conditions licenses before using them. Apple C, Bloodshed Dev C, Borland C, Clang C, Cygwin, GNU C, Digital Mars C, DJ Delery C Development System for DOS Windows, GNU C. IBM C for IBM Power, System Z, Blue Gene, and Cell. Intel C for non-commercial development Sun Studio. Here you are reintroduced about working with Borland CC compiler. For more details you may refer to your BCSL-021 course. Using Borland CC compiler, you may use the Borland CC compiler during the lab sessions under MS-DOS, connecting through Windows. A C program written in Borland C is saved with .cpp extension. To start Borland CC, click the Start button in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. The Start menu pops up. Select Programs from the Start menu. Select Ball and CC from the Programs menu. Select Ball and CC from the Ball and C menu. In summary, the steps to launching Ball and CC are: Start Programs Ball and C. Ball and C. You should now proceed to the main window for the CC development, environment, editing and running C program. You can create a program by entering text that corresponds to C statements into a file. The compilation end running process is same as explained in BCSL-031 course. It is no note that Borland compilers for CC runs on DOS prompt, non-window, Borland. Compiler for CC is not having good interface compared to Dev-C IDE. The Dev-C IDE run on Windows and easy to use as it provides very good GUI. 1.4 Dev-C IDE, Dev-C, is a fully featured easy-to-use graphical IDE, integrated development environment, which is able to create Windows or console-based CC programs, using the MinitGW compiler system. MinitGW, Minimalist GNU for Windows, uses GCC, the GNU-G compiler collection, which is essentially the same compiler system that is in Cygwin, the Unix environment program for Windows, and most versions of Linux. The GNU General Public License, GPL, is a free, copyleft license for software. The Dev-C is available as free software under GPL. Link to Bloodshed Dev-C sites is http://www.bloodshed.net/devcpp HTML. You may download Dev-C and should installer put Dev-C in the default directory of C, devcpp. Hence, later on installation of add-ons or upgrades can be easily done. Dev-C installation. To install Dev-C onto your computer, first download the free installation program, copying it to a folder on your computer. 1. Then install Dev-C onto your computer by following the steps. Run the setup program. Be sure to use the default directory for installation, C, devcpp. If you insist on using a different directory, be sure to use a directory path that does not contain spaces in the path name. This means you can't use a subdirectory of C program files. Otherwise, your good C programs will not compile or run and you will wonder why. Spaces in path names to your project and source code files don't seem to matter. Run Dev-C, you will get following window. When first time you run Dev-C, it will ask you for your language. Chose English as language. 2. Now you may set the default user directory for saving keeping your C programs. Under Tools Environment Options, click the Files Directories tab. In the user's default directory field, either type the path of your chitsa, leave all other defaults as is. Click the OK button. 3. Before you start using Dev-C, you need to modify one of the default settings to enable you to use debugger with your programs. Go to the Tools menu and select Compiler Options. In the Settings tab, click on Linker in the left panel. And change Generate debugging information to Yes. Click OK. 1.5 Using Dev-C IDE. Create a new project program in Dev-C. Now you can use Dev-C for creating a project program. A C project is like a container that is used to store all the elements that are required to compile a program. Go to the File menu and select New Project. Choose Empty Project and make sure C project is selected. Here you have to give your project a name. You should give your project a valid and meaningful file name. The name of your project will also be the name of your final executable. A project may have more than one file in it. To add empty source files, follow one of 2 ways. Go to the File menu and select New Source File, or just press Ctrl-N. Go to the Project menu and select New File. You should save your file before compilation. Note that Dev-C will not ask for a file name for any new source file until you attempt to do any of the following activity. 1. Compile. 2. Save the project. 3. Save the source file. 4. Exit Dev-C. If you are having a pre-existing source files and want to add it to your project, you can do it with one of 2 following ways. Go to the Project menu and select Add to Project. Right-click on the project name in the left-hand panel and select Add to Project. Now let us write our first program using Dev-C. This program is to display message Welcome to C Programming // program to print hello message, #include, using namespace std, int main, int n, char args, char name, 20, count name, count.